And here we are again. It's Tuesday morning, and Shadow and I are down here. Right now it's 6 o'clock. I've been at it for a couple of hours, since 4. I think it was 5 to 4 when I arrived. Half raccoon, I guess. We're going to put a little bit of background color here in the figures of the sacred stone circle. Stone circle is going to go in here. The forest up by Depot Lake. In the background, there's even an outhouse and what's the colors on it. This is what I'm working at. I'm going to, I just turned the camera on there so you can get an idea of what I'm up to. I'm putting some blacks into the shirt of Sam Loney. I had the three of us up there. There's John D, Eagle Feather Lafreneire, myself and Sam. We were taking some pictures of the layout of the place. Is that radio too loud again? I have to have music in the background. You just do too much thinking when you're painting, and it takes my mind off of what I'm doing, so it flows automatically. I just look at the photograph I've got here beside me, and I paint, but I hum along with the song. It gives me more freedom of thought. It's the way I work. There's a lot of detail in this picture, especially the detail of the clothing and the stones, which is more important. The layout of the stones and why it's there. Someday people will look at this picture and they'll say they had a good idea there to share this with everyone by putting it so prominent on the teepee. We have to remember the heritage of the First Nation. And this is a part of this change of the season that we're displaying here on this teepee. We have to show what the native people were doing all year round. What were they occupied with? What was their lifestyle? What were they concerned about? How careful were they to leave the land the way they found it? Not like the whites. Not like the people that came from Europe and elsewhere. And just squatted down there and made a mess. So we got to get it back. We have to get it back to where it was. It's struggling to do that by itself. Now you see with all the earthquakes and the natural things that the spirits and the earth go through. I think it's going to come to a head there pretty soon. You can't continue on like that. All this nonsense. But enough of that. I'm going to be adding to this scene here now until I've got it completed each day. I can't make my videos too long, because then I can't put them up on YouTube to share on Facebook and iPrinted and the other sites that I share my art on. They'll only accept 15 minutes, so I have to be careful that I don't leave the camera on too long. But little shots here and there will give you an idea of what I'm up to. You'll be able to see how it progresses. How I lay in the basic background colors and then cut it in after with my detail colors. And marker pens for sharpness, because this material is very difficult to paint on. It, the texture of the cotton not only swallows up the paint like a blotter, but it doesn't allow you to get some clean edges for definition. That's why I use the indelible permanent marker pens. I got most of them from Germany. They seem to put out the best. Some from Japan too. China puts out some, but they're not as sharp as the Germans and the Japanese. They know how to put those colors together. Very permanent, they dry very quickly. I use them for my caricaturing. So I can put my hand right over the sketch that I'm doing within seconds, and it's dry. It doesn't smudge on me. So we've got the Heritage radio on. And my favorite man on the radio will be coming on there pretty soon. He tells jokes all morning. He gets you in the right mood for the day. It's been raining outside for the last couple of days. Doesn't make it too pleasant to be walking around. Well, when you're inside here, it doesn't matter. The humidity changes and affects the drying of the paints. I have a little heater here in the fans. The fans in each corner, so I can get those colors dried rapidly, so that I can come back and lay some other colors in on top or highlight.
Again, Bob Seger, The Night Moves. Jim McGraw, I like it, I love it. Right now, 15 minutes after 6 o'clock. 6 degrees. Here is Paul Menard with the
There he is. There's my boy playing some music for me. He said he was going to quit smoking yesterday. So I sent him an email. The announcer there on CH. He said he was up at the hunt camp there doing a program up there. Decided because he started choking and coughing that he should quit smoking. I sent him an email and said, get some jujubes. And every time you get the itch to have a smoke, take a jujube. That's how I quit. I'm back again on the pipe, but I used to smoke like a chimney all the time. And here he answered back, yeah, but then I'll gain weight. So I sent him another email as well. At least you'll be healthy and fat. You won't be choking and not healthy. Anyway, he's full of jokes in the morning. I like listening to it. People need something uplifting in the morning. I think I got up around 3:30, quarter after 3. Made a big pot of oatmeal and a raisin bagel. That's how I started my day.